guys, how's it going? We're going to start with session 4 now. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and read through your stats. Just make sure we're all on the same page. Aaron, we're going to start with you. Currently, you're sitting at 24 hit points. You have 256 XP. You have 8 rations. 203 copper pieces, 70 silver pieces, and 26 gold pieces. And you are currently on level 3.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're all on the same page there. Isaac, you're currently at 11 hit points, 234 XP, 11 rations, 42 gold pieces, and level 3.
Yep.
All right. First thing we're going to do, we left off. You guys went into the watchtower in the last session. You discovered inside of a chest 3 glass vials. You weren't exactly sure what they contained. You started making your way up the staircase to get to the top of the tower where the beacon was, and you were attacked by a bunch of giant bats. After a little bit of shenanigans up there, you managed to dispatch all the bats, and then you took a little bit of a rest to just recoup and regain some health before you went to the top for the boss, which was a creature known as an orgfax. During that time, Isaac, you took a look at those vials that Aaron found, and with your what was it called? Brewer's abilities, you identified them as combustible fire bombs. So when you got to the top of the tower, you fought the beast. You used your 3 fire bombs on it. Aaron, you pushed it off the top of the tower, nearly killed yourself along with it. Nearly got Isaac killed as well. He dropped down to 0 hit points and 2 failed death saving throws. And then you finally managed to kill the creature right at the last possible second. You stabilized Isaac, you made it back to the top of the tower again, lit the beacon, and after about an hour of waiting, you saw a ship headed your way in the distance. So you made your way down from the tower, back to the beach, and you both currently are sitting on the beach, watching the ship come closer, waiting for your deliverance. So, that is where we're going to pick off. I'm going to have you guys each expend 2 rations while you are waiting, kind of to make up for some of those rations that we haven't been keeping track of earlier sessions. Aaron, that should put you at 6 rations. Isaac, that should put you at 9. So once you guys update that.
Alrighty.
Alright. So the ship is currently sailing into view. It's going to be a little bit before it gets here. Not enough for you to take a rest or anything. So about, I'd say, 15 minutes until it actually reaches and sends out a boat for you. During this time, I'll let you guys get some role-playing in. I will say, before you guys do that, it's about... Let me look at my timepiece here. It is about 6:30 afternoon, 6:30 p.m. So it's still daylight, but you're just starting to see a little bit of orange and yellow as the sun begins to set. So I'll let you guys role play for a few minutes. Try to get do whatever you want, and wait for the ship to come in. If you guys would rather not roleplay, we can go ahead and skip forward a little bit. Would you guys rather do that?
I would.
Okay. Aaron, do you have any?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So as the sun begins to set, and that first little bit of golden, almost like a fire, begins to crest over the ocean horizon, the ship gets closer, and you can see it launch a little rowboat into the sea, and it comes towards you. You see you see 2 men and 1 elf rowing towards you. The elf is kind of tall, short cropped hair, and he looks to be like he's the one in charge of this little group. He's standing on the mast of the rowboat with his foot propped up on the very end of the mast. He's got a cutlass in one hand. That's all you can really see. He doesn't have any captain's garb, so you assume he's not the captain of the ship. The other two men are sailing the boat. They reach land and pull the boat up. The elf comes, looks at you. He looks at you, Aaron, a half-orc, standing there. He looks over at Isaac, sees this half-lizard man, and he kind of just looks at you. He doesn't really say anything for a minute. He just looks back and forth between the two. He's like, well, what do we have here?
Your mom.
I beg your pardon, sir. Or whatever you are.
I am your mother.
Were you the one that lit the beacon?
No, it's my friend next to me.
You lit the beacon. Are you shipwrecked here?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you're lucky we came aboard. Come on, we'll get you into the boat. We'll get you on board our ship, and we'll get you off this island. I'm surprised you've survived this long. It's a dangerous island, Dublin is.
All right,
we're more dangerous than the island.
There's no way it's called Dublin.
Dublin?
Oh, Dublin. Okay, I thought you said Dublin.
Dublin. Ah.
The island of Dublin.
I could see where you might think that, but no, my accent. You see, some people might not be able to fully understand what I'm saying. It's my sea accent. I'm born and raised on the ocean, and sailing the East Salt, and for all my life, ever since I was born. Doveland.
Doveland. Okay, yeah. I'll
You don't know
hop
where you're
on the
at.
boat.
You don't know the name of this island.
No.
Where are you both from?
We were shipwrecked, middle of the sea,
remember.
and floated here on bits of debris.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What was the name of your ship, might I ask?
I don't
What was
remember.
the name of my ship, at least?
What'd you say?
Out of character. What was the name of the fishing vessel that I was on?
Give me a minute. Let me find that information for you.
Because we definitely don't know what the pirate one was, but
Let me see. I hope I wrote it down somewhere. Pretty sure I did. You're making me dig through my notes here real quick.
if not, I can just make up a name.
No, I'm pretty sure I had a name. I'm just trying to find it again. Remember what it was. The name of your ship, not the pirate ship. Okay, no, I do not have a name for your ship. I have a name for the pirate ship. Which
I can just make one up.
Neither of you.
Just call it the Pie Rat Ship. We sell pies infested with rats.
I was on board a ship called this fishing vessel, the Albatross, and we were attacked and boarded by pirates. So
Albatross, you say? It's an interesting
Yes.
name. Where's its birth?
we kind of just floated around in different areas of the mainland, and
What are the odds? The ship that I sail under is also named the Albatross.
interesting.
What would be the odds of that?
I mean, we were just a small fishing vessel.
Who is your captain? This
Huge.
you should. Let me see. You should know.
Very
Pretty sure I
beautiful.
wrote this down. I wrote down the name of your best friend. Surely I wrote down the name of your captain. No, I didn't. Okay, make up the name of your captain.
Philman was my captain's name.
Philman.
Yes.
I sail under Captain Aaron Martin. I'll have to see if he knows you're filming. What city did you sail? I won't say city. Where did you sail out from? What port did you come from?
Let me pull up my backstory for that.
Now, this elf, he's kind of keeping a sideways eye on Isaac. He's kind of still a little puzzled over the your mom reference, but he doesn't know what to make of this talking human lizard. But he's definitely seems a lot more interested in Aaron. He's got his hand casually resting on his sword hilt, just in case any trouble were to come. But he doesn't suspect anything from you. The other two men are standing by the boat. They're kind of just waiting for you guys to get in so that they can set to sail.
Our last port was...
I would like to hop into the boat.
Okay. The two men kind of step back and kind of eye you like what? And so you get in the boat and you kind of just sit there and you just wait. All right, Aaron, what were you saying?
Our last port we were nearby was by the East Salt Bay, and we worked for a company, the Northern Valtranier Company.
Northern Veterinera Company.
We worked for the Northern Veterinera Company.
Oh, as do most, as do many captains in these days. Northern Veterinera Company owns all the major I forgot his accent. Owns all the major sea routes in this part of the hand. They hold the highest guild monopoly on all shipping in this part of the world. But so that is understandable. You're not associated with... Well, no, I'm not going to get into that. We'll get to that later. Well, eat a bowl. I'm sure the captain would be willing to meet you and wants to figure out who you are, and I'm sure he has more questions for you. All right. So anything else you want to say, do, ask, or whatever before we move on?
No, I'll just get in the boat.
What is the name of the continent/island we are going to?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the character?
The character.
I'll best let the captain explain our destination.
Alrighty then.
All right. But I can assure you it's much better than this savage island. I'm surprised you survived here as long as you have. Did you venture into the... Well, you must have ventured in to get to the beacon, but how did you get through?
We fought our way if need be.
Interesting. You two must be more than you look.
I mean, sailing on the sea with pirates, you're gonna have to have a little bit of...
Pirates?
Yes.
Sailing on the sea with pirates? I thought you were...
I was not serving when sailing on the sea when there are pirates. That's what happened. Our fishing vessel was boarded by pirates, and it was a much larger pirate crew than we had normally encountered. That's why we were...
So you're not pirates then?
We are not pirates. I am just a seaman, sailor. I do not know about my friend here. He was already aboard the pirate ship in prison.
He looks over at you. Isaac. Pirate, are you, lizard man?
No, I was kidnapped. I don't know how I got there. I was just there.
Your backstory does tell you how you ended up there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not, like, revealing all...
Oh, gotcha. Making deception. I see how you're doing. You know, some DMs would make you... I'm not going to. Some DMs would make you roll deception at them. But anyway. I was like, alright, well, that is good. Captain Martin's an honest man, and he hates pirates as much as the next honest sailor does. I'm sure he will welcome you aboard our ship. Alright, so, both you begin sailing towards this ship. I mentioned this at the end of the last session, but the Albatross. It's a massive Baroque ship with white sails. It doesn't carry a flag, but that's only because most ships in these waters tend to try to avoid identification, because there are lots of pirates and smugglers and all sorts of other unhealthy individuals patrolling the waters. The belly of the ship, it's a rich Coca-Cola red with a brown and red pinstripe all the way around. Said the name of the ship, the Albatross, is engraved in gold lettering along the starboard side. That'd be the left side. And on the front of the ship, on the mast, it's carved in the form of a large white albatross with wings fully outspread. About I'd say probably 12 to 15 foot would be your estimate wingspan all the way across. Yep, so that is the ship that you're headed to. Anything else you guys want to do before you get aboard?
Nope.
Okay. Isaac?
No, I'm good.
You guys got to get into the roleplay a little bit here. Alright. Well, congratulations on completing the tutorial for the introduction, the prologue for our campaign. You're not quite into the open world yet, but you get on. Okay, so you get on board the ship, and you see a raggedy crew of dirty men and elves, kind of just lounging around, very tanned and sunburnt by long hours in the sun. Most of them are wearing like these sailors' vests. Some of them have shirts. Many of them don't, actually. But kind of what you would expect from a crew at sea. Kind of just these gruff and dirty, sea-hardened individuals who kind of just lonely, missing home, and they don't really want to be there, but that's all they know. That's their life. So they're there and they make the most of it. An individual does come up to you. He's dressed in a captain's coat. He doesn't have a hat, but he's got long, flowing black hair. Are these the ones that lit the beacon, Druis? And the elf kind of says, "These are the ones, sir. They appear to be harmless enough. I'm not sure if the lizard, though, is quite entirely sane. He seems to think that I'm his mother. I'm not exactly sure what to make of that." He kind of looks at Isaac and then looks back at Aaron. Your friend here, is he all right?
I dab. While he's looking at me, I dab. And then I just resume standing.
I see what you mean. Sorry, the captain says, I see what you mean, Darren. Welcome aboard the Albatross. My name is Aaron Martin. I'm the captain. If either of you guys are taking notes, his name is spelled Aryn, Aaron Martin, Marrdn. Aaron Martin. All right. He looks back at his men. All right, men, back to work. We've got a long voyage ahead of us. And then he turns back to you two. He's like, "Welcome aboard." He extends his hand. He extends it first to Aaron. He's not exactly sure what to make of Isaac yet.
I kind of do like the, not like a handshake, but it's more of like the forearm just kind of grip, kind of shake.
He greets you well. He's like, "Half-orc, are you? One of the tamed, I see."
Yes.
"Well, I try not to show prejudice here on my ship. That doesn't get us anywhere on the sea. It's good to have you aboard." He looks over at Isaac, and he kind of just gives you a curt nod. "And you too, good thing."
Thanks.
What should I call you, might I ask?
You should call me... I am blanking. Gurth.
Gurth. Gurth is... I am interested to hear... I've never heard of a lizard man that could talk thing. Let's come into my cabin, and we can talk further, and I can get to know you, and I can let you know where we are headed and what the destination of our voyage is, and get to know you a little bit more.
All right, I will come with him.
Okay, Aaron, you too.
No.
All right, you guys go into his cabin. He opens the door for you, and you guys walk in first. Each of you roll perception.
All right.
And
6.
6. Okay, both of you see this. You both walk in, but then once you get in, you can see Aaron is kind of whispering to someone outside the door, and then he waves another one over, and 2 sailors come up to the door, and the captain closes it behind him. But the two pirates are standing on the other side of the door and watching as he closes it. Please have a seat.
Alrighty, I sit down.
Okay. He walks around his little desk, and he takes a seat. You guys get a little glimpse of the cabin. It's got a bunch of like knickknacks and maps and different areas different regions of the sea and different diagrams. Mm-hmm. A lot of cartography equipment and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. All right, so tell me what brings you, or what led to the event to you being stranded on Dublin, might I ask?
Well,
you go ahead, Aaron.
As I told your other sailor, I was aboard a fishing vessel, also named the Albatross.
Oh.
And we were fishing, pirates came aboard. We tried our best, but this was a much larger pirate force than we've ever faced before, and we fell captive. My friend here was already aboard the pirate ship in its brig, and I do not know his story, but while aboard the pirate ship, pirates were careless and hit a sea reef, causing the ship to sink. We barely made it to that island, just on bits of debris, where then we ventured our way to the tower to light the beacon to signal any passing ship.
You have plenty of sea gear on you, personal gear, fully armed, fully clothed, full rations. I even appears to be money pouches that you are carrying, especially your friend here. He seems to have a lot of things on him. He kind of looks at Isaac's pike and his all his different stuff that he's collected on the island that he was picking up. He's like, where did you come by such effects?
Most of it was from the wreck.
And the rest was upon the island and the savages on the island.
I didn't know these savages to be so wealthy or industrialized. I might have to suggest leading an expedition there when we get to our destination.
Be careful. They are rather violent. They did have some wealth, but not a lot.
Oh, I'm fully aware. No one that I'm aware of has ever gone to that island after the war and ever returned, as far as I know of. It's very peculiar that you two alone made it out unharmed.
There was a third member.
There what?
But he did not survive.
Oh.
He was one of the pirates who managed to make it here as well, but the savages claimed his life.
That is unfortunate. I'm surprised they did not claim the lives of all 3 of you, to be honest.
Savages didn't, but a creature there almost did.
Creature?
Yes.
What kind of creature?
I don't know exactly, but long, spindly, greyish, living up there on the tower.
Well, the creatures that came up from the desolation tend to find their holes and hiding places in the most peculiar parts of the world, and I'm not surprised to hear that there was one living in hiding in Dublin. But all right, What may I call you, sir?
Jimothy.
Jimothy. It's a good name to have. I am curious. Your ship, the Albatross. What port did it come from? And who was its captain?
Our last port we were nearby was by the East Salt Bay.
East Salt Bay. There's not many ports that around the East Salt. Most likely it would have been either Bentwalk or Secundra. But no matter. We can discuss that later. Who was the captain of your vessel, might I ask? I might know.
Out of character, I can't believe I forgot the name already.
Philman,
right.
Philman. Do not know the man.
We was mostly around the east areas of the continent. Majority of this there, we kind of picked up random folks throughout the time who wanted to serve, or some of them probably were vagabonds or criminals that was trying to escape the law, but they were all good men on the sea.
Now, might I ask how you came aboard that ship? You say criminals. How do I know you are not a criminal?
Some may say I am because of who I am, but I myself, as you know, I am part tamed. Not many people like us. I believe we are just savages, creatures. Myself, the area, the wildlands I was in, was struck by a plague that killed most of my village. I managed to make it out alive when I was younger. Ever since, I've been traveling, trying to learn, become known in this world and know what this world is about. And at one point, I got to the sea, where it was a good life, good way to learn practical skills, meet interesting people, and learn different cultures.
Very interesting. Your captain, Philman, he wasn't contracted by the Northern Veterinary Company by chance, was he?
We were.
Ah, I see. That is no surprise. I have my own opinions of the company, but I understand that men do what men must to survive in this cruel world.
Yes.
He looks over at Isaac. Now, you, sir, if I may call you that.
You may.
Oh, very well. So you are male. Okay. Tell me your story. Let's begin with, what are you?
I don't believe you would believe me if I told you.
Well, that depends whether or not I find your story credible.
Have you ever heard of, Mormazur?
No, I cannot say that I have.
He was a traveling wizard from the north. He went place to place, but it was prevalent to me that he was using forbidden spells, and he was excommunicated as a wizard. I attempted to confront him.
A wizard?
Yes.
Now that is news indeed. We don't hear many news of wizards in these parts, especially this far south. Where was this at, might I ask?
He was the north, of course.
Do you know where in the north?
It was west of the Hand.
Alright.
In the heart of First Landing.
First Landing, yes. Not familiar with it myself. That's on the other side of the Hand. No matter. Continue. I'm just curious. I've never met a wizard myself, but I have heard of them. I've always wanted to meet one, but no matter. Continue.
He was an excommunicated wizard. Yes. And after discovering such horrid things that he had done, I confronted him, and he cursed me to be like this. So I've been like this for a year.
like this. You were not always? Oh.
No, I was a man. I was a monk.
Oh. A man. And a monk,
Yes.
no less. Oh, very pious.
Way of the Slouching Hand is the monastery.
I'm familiar with it. Yes, my hold on a second. This could be the beginning of a new side quest. my in-law, my father-in-law is a member of the Slouching Hand.
What was his name?
Give me a minute. I'm making this up off the top of my head.
Yeah, same.
His name was Scott Marden. Oh no, that's his father-in-law. Sorry, Scott Denarius. Scott.
I heard.
Scott spelt S-C-O-T.
Give me a second. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Denarius, D-E-N-A-R-I-A-S.
Repeat that. I'm gonna put it in my notes. Slowly, please.
Scott Denarius. S-C-O-T. D-E-N.
D-E-N.
A-R.
A-R.
I-A-S.
I-A-S. Scott Denarius. Save. Okay, yeah. Save.
He's a tutor, among the school. Were you a student of his?
I do not believe so. I was a student of Samuel L. Hanson.
Samuel L. Hanson. It's an interesting...
Handsome, as we called him.
Handsome.
But, yeah.
That's a good name. Let me write this down. And he is acting as a surrogate for the DM because he is trying to write it down too.
Same.
Samuel L. Handsome?
Hanson, but
Hanson.
Everybody calls him Handsome.
Okay. Cool. Alright, we may have the beginning of a new side quest. Cool.
All right.
Alright. Well, that's very interesting. So you were not always a thing. You were a man.
Yes.
Fascinating. What became of this wizard? What did you say his name? Marmazu? Was that right?
Yes. Mormazu or something.
Mormazu. What became of him? Do you know?
No, I remember waking up like this and not remembering anything.
It's terrible. Excommunicated wizards are not to be trifled with. They are deadly from what the stories tell. Contain overwhelming, unbearable power that even wizards wizards who abide by their code, even they fear them, or so the legends say. So what happened to you after that? What put you aboard this pirate vessel?
I was chased out of the monastery. And after a year of being like this, I laid by a bay. Correction, I laid near a pool near the Bay of Fire, and anglers came upon me, and while I was asleep, they threw a net around me, and then they sold me to the pirates for amusement and coin.
Oh, it's a shame. So that is how you ended up. And then you two, the pirates destroyed your ship, Jimothy, and then put you aboard the same ship, and then you two escaped together.
Yes.
Yes, after the ship started to sink.
Fascinating. And then you two survived on the island together.
Yes.
Well, I believe I've heard all that I need to hear. Come in. The door opens, and the two men that you saw standing outside, they now walk in, and they kind of stand behind you expectantly. And like, take them below deck and put them in the cells until we reach our destination.
Are you sure you want to do that?
They each grab you.
That would not be wise.
This is for our own protection. You must understand. I have heard many stories in my day, and I'm not saying that I don't believe what you have to say. But I do find it very extraordinary, very peculiar, and for our own safety, I would just like to leave you there until we reach our destination. No harm will come to you, I promise it.
I'm willing to help you aboard the ship.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
I'm willing to help you aboard the ship. There's no need to have this animosity.
That is very much appreciated. Please do not think of this as animosity. I wish no ill against you. I truly do. I'm not trying to harm you. I'm just stating for the protection of me and my men. It's usually my practice when strangers come aboard my ship. I usually put them below deck until we reach our destination. And then we can deliver them there, and they can go their way. It's really ship policy. It's my personal policy. So please do not take offense. I mean no harm to you. I'm just not exactly sure who you are. You could be fugitives. You could be criminals, for all that I know. And while I personally don't believe you are, it's always safer. It's always better to be safer than sorry. So if you would please oblige, no harm will come to you. We will provide you with food. We will provide you with any provisions that you should need. However, we do ask that you leave your weapons with the guards.
I say fine, and then I would like to take out the flask of oil, pretending it's water, and quote-unquote take a swig, but not actually, just hold it in my mouth.
Roll deception. Roll deception to try to trick him.
Oh. 10.
He looks at you and he doesn't think anything of it at first. He looks back and then he does a double take. What are you doing?
I just.
Yes.
Just gurgle for a second, swashing around in my mouth, and then show him the flask.
Is that oil?
I just shake my head no.
Well, he doesn't believe you, so like, take. And he's like, all right, please follow these gentlemen, and they will take you to your quarters.
All right.
I hand them my hand axe and javelin.
Thank you.
I hand them everything, but could I do sleight of hand to keep my dagger?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I'm gonna actually contest this. Let me see what I want to use to contest this. Is insight. Well, is it be insight or would it be perception? Perception.
If they're actively looking, perception, or investigation if they're actively looking. If they're just generally looking, perception.
All right, I'll do investigation. All right, go ahead, Eric. That was my
14.
Okay, yeah, you got it hidden.
Would they notice
what?
just my Would they notice the shovel as a weapon or just a shovel?
Yeah, they take it too. All right, so they lead you below deck, and to be honest, Aaron Martin, he said he didn't know what to make of you. He doesn't believe that you two are going to cause trouble, but he does find your story a little hard to believe. A little strange, all those things happen, and the man being turned into a lizard and all that stuff, and ending up aboard the same pirate ship that would just so happen to attack the same ship that this half-orc was on, and that just those two would survive, and then just so happen to go to Dublin, and then against all odds survive Dublin. Seems a little odd, so he's a little suspicious. He's not exactly sure what you two are. He does tell you that the destination, you're headed to the city of Bartastilia, which is both of you have heard of this city, but you're not exactly sure where its geographical location. You know that it's not on the hand, but it is the capital of this region of the world known as the Hand. It's a major port city, one of the few that actually survived and was pretty much left unscathed from the desolation. So it's far advanced than any of the other cities. That's where they're currently headed. And that's where he's taking the ship. But at this point, you are put below deck. He called it your quarters, but that's just a glorified name for a prison cell, pretty much. There's really nothing much to do in this cell. There's nothing in the cells. The bars are kind of old and rusty, but they're made of a strange metal material. Neither of you recognize it, but it's certainly reinforced.
What's made out of wood?
Made out of wood?
Yes.
The ship. I mean, there's the ship and the floors. That's about it.
All right, awesome.
You guys do realize when you get down there and you start looking around, there's some candles lit. You can't reach any of the candles though, but it's just enough to light up the below deck. In the cell across from you. So if you have, think of two cell blocks. You guys are on one side. You got a little walkway in the middle, and then on the other side, there's an old man, kind of dressed in brown. He's got a little pendant around his neck. He's got a dirty bandage wrapped around his eyes. Got just a little scruffy white beard and white hair coming down about almost shoulder length. Got a dirty bandage wrapped around his eyes. He doesn't seem to notice you when you come in, and he's just sitting in his cell, kind of slumped over, with his face pointed at the ground. The two guards leave you. You guys have no possessions. Oh, sorry, your weapons are gone. You still have a few possessions, but nothing that you can nothing that's really readily useful where you're at. What do you guys want to do for now? I'll tell you what. I'll say let's go ahead and take a long rest while you guys are sitting here. That way you can try to get some HP back. And while you're doing that, each of you expend one ration again. So, Aaron, you're at 5 rations. Isaac, you are now down to 8.
All right.
Yeah, and long rest. So, 7 hours pass. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning.
All right. I rolled 2 hit dice and healed. Healed 7 hit points. Blah.
Okay.
I rolled 1 hit die and healed 12.
Could I spit out the oil in front of my cell?
Give me a second. Hold on. So just a second. All right, Aaron. So you're at max health right now. 35. Okay. Isaac, go ahead and roll. Roll a performance.
All right.
Just to see if it lands.
18.
18. You spit it out and it kind of splatters right in front of the cell. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Anything that you guys currently want to do while you're sitting in this cell?
Is there anybody else besides the old man? Did anybody come in or out besides the guards?
No. The guards did leave you each a plate of food that's sitting inside the cell. So
then would we use our rations if they gave gave us food.
Yes. Yeah, sure. I didn't think about that, but yeah. All right. So as the day as that passes, you each get a little bit of sleep. The old man does not appear to sleep at all. He kind of just walks around the cell, but his covered eyes are always pointed at you. They're just looking in your direction.
In my direction?
Both of you.
Oh, okay.
He's just watching you both.
Are we sharing one cell?
No. He's in the cell right across from you, about
Right.
10 feet from where you're at.
Ah, okay. What are you looking at?
Looking? I cannot see.
Doesn't mean you're not looking anywhere.
He kind of gives you this slight smile. You're very perceptive. I'm looking.
What can you see?
I see you. Gurth.
Hello.
Hello. And he looks over at his covered face. Looks over at Aaron, and hello, Jimothy Horl-fac. I've been waiting.
How did you do this?
I've been waiting for you. Now, just to get an image of this guy, said his eyes are completely covered, kind of like what a blind man would have if he have a bandage around his eyes, so you can't see his eyes, and he can't see you, but seemingly he can see you. So go figure that. His voice is kind of gravelly, kind of like almost very Sean Connery like. And kind of how the way he pronounces his S sound and just the way he talks, it's very reminiscent of that. And he said he's old, but he doesn't appear like he doesn't act like he's old. But despite his old frame, like, I've been waiting for you, for both of you. It's good to finally meet you.
How do you know us?
I know all about you. For instance,
How?
Jimothy, you are looking for someone very dear to you that you've lost. Gurth, you also are seeking something, but not someone. You are plagued by a terrible curse, and you seek to be remedied of it.
You just listened to our conversation from upstairs, didn't you?
No, we did not talk about who I was seeking.
I've never met you. I've never heard of you. But I know you. I know all there is to know about you. I know who you are, what you've done, and what you're going to do.
Are you a wizard of some sort?
He goes over to the bench. He takes a seat. I am no wizard. I am much, much greater than a wizard. I am the one who will tell you how you will make things right. And I am the one who will show you the things you must do.
And how do you know of these things?
I know all these things. Everything. Everything that's ever been, everything that is, and everything that ever will be. Please, sit down. There's much that we need to discuss.
What shall I call you?
You may call me Wintagon.
Say that.
You may call me Wintagon. 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 Who I am, or where I come from, that is not important right now. I may tell you when the time permits. But all you need to know about me at this time is that I hold your futures, your destinies, in my hands. And I will be the one to bring them to fruition and to provide for you the things that you most want in this world. And even things that you don't know that you want. Alright, boys, Lord up.
Lord up?
Lord up.
Oh, okay.
You are not a wizard, are you? Some sort of deity.
He smiles. Deity may be too strong a word. Truth be told, there is no single word, that best describes what I am. But all you need to know is what I've already said. I know who you are, and I will provide you with everything you ever need, and everything that you don't even know that you need. I will make you become who you are meant to be.
Can you give it to us now, please?
Oh, Gurth. Always hasty. Always forgetting your pious monk training. Always seeking answers now, in the present. But not understanding or not waiting for the trial that lies before you, that must seek it. Jimothy, you understand of what I speak. Not only are you searching for someone, but you are searching also for something. Something very dear. Something that only you, of your kind, can fully understand. Something that makes you different than the rest of your people. It's just not true.
This is true.
Sit down. Let me explain to you the history of what let me explain to you the history of your future.
Very well.
Alright, guys, let's take about a 5-minute break here real quick before we get into this. You guys can take some time, get some coffee if you need any of that. Just stretch your legs a little bit, and we'll come back in about 5 minutes. 6:07, how's that sound?
Alrighty.
Alright, when we get back, he will begin his information. Alright, so you each take a seat around in your prison cell. Wintagon is sitting across the aisle from you, facing you. He kind of looks at both of you. He sits very, very still, very quiet for a long minute, just looking at you, saying nothing. Well, presumably looking at you. It's kind of unnerving seeing this old man with a bandage wrapped around his eyes, him being able to see you, but you can't see his eyes. So how he can see you, you don't know. You don't know what's going on here. All right. A millennia ago, the hand faced the greatest peril that the world had ever known. Out of the Underdark, there arose a being, dark and powerful, who called himself Armagon. Armagon the Terrible, as he was known by his enemies. He let loose upon the hand many wicked and foul creatures orcs, goblins, trolls, kobolds, and a host of other monstrosities. Among them were his most dreadful servants, called the ghosts of emerald glass. It is said that they were not creatures of the dark, as Armagon was, but rather men with a nature like yours, who were corrupted into his service, deformed, wretched, ever under the bidding of their master. The war that followed against Armagon was long and hopeless. The last of the free people of Ahern rallied for a final assault on Castle Black, the fortress of the ghosts of Emerald Glass, hidden deep in the mountains of Catacomb Point. Their efforts were valiant, yet all in vain, for the whole host was vanquished, and the last resistance crushed. Armagon's desolation of the hand was complete. All who remained lived in hiding and in fear of the darkness that Armagon had unleashed. Civilizations left in ruin, and once noble kingdoms ruled by lords and ladies were no more. Monstrous beasts now roam the wild. Man turned against man. Peace and safety became nothing more than words. But Armagon, seeing the desolation complete, was pleased by the destruction he had wrought, and returned to the Underdark, and with him went the ghosts of Emerald Glass. Thus, the world is as you now see it. Yet with you, he pauses a moment, and he turns his head to both of you. Yet with you, there may be a way to restore this spoiled land and rewrite the wrongs of history.
How would we do that?
He smiles. When Armagon returned to the Underdark, he vowed that one day he would return to the world to fulfill his work and to cast the world into a second doom. My friends, that day is now upon us. Armagon is ready to wake from his long, dark slumber. The second doom has come, and it cannot be quenched. That is, it cannot be quenched by any force that we now possess. But one hope does now remain, however doubtful it may be, and that hope lies in you.
You're saying that we are the ones to destroy an ancient evil.
Have you heard the stories of the Crystal Pool?
I do not believe so.
The Crystal Pool. It's of no surprise that you've never heard the ancient tales. There's not many living, dare I say, none living, who know that ancient history. The Crystal Pool was hidden under Castle Black, deep in the dungeons. Its water glistened and smooth as the surface of jade diamonds. The Crystal Pool granted celestial power to all those that entered it. When they emerged from the waters, they were granted power over all living things, along with everlasting life and indefinite, benevolent wisdom. With this power, one could resurrect the dead hand and breathe life into it again. But only the strongest of heart and the toughest of will can enter, or they will be consumed. You, my friends, are able, worthy. I have spent a millennia searching this world for those who have the might, the strength and the ability to enter the pool and claim its power and stop Wintagon. Start Armagon. Sorry. To stop Armagon for good. And you, my friends, are the ones to do that. But I'm afraid it will come at a terrible price. Are you willing to pay all? Give of yourselves, give your lives for this task.
I am.
He turns his head to you, Aaron.
I believe I am.
Very well. Your fates have thus been decided. We will find the crystal pool. We must... How should I say this? The crystal pool was destroyed long ago after the desolation. Armagon knew of its power, knew the wealth that it contained, and knew that if one were to enter in, they would wield the power to defeat him. So he destroyed it, drained the waters, and spilled it across the caverns. But there is a way to find it again. A misstep of fate, you could say, that gives us a second chance. And it is up to you to take that chance. But it will take all from you. You can never go back to your lives as you now know it. Now, at this time, two guards come in, and they look around. They've heard voices, they've heard people talking, and they come in just to check out what's going on. He's like, so, he looks over at you, Aaron. You got the old man to speak. We couldn't get a word out of him when we brought him aboard.
Maybe he did not want to speak with you.
He kind of takes that as a challenge. So he walks up to you and he looks at you. You've got a mouth on you, don't you?
I also have two fists.
He pulls out your sword, Jimothy.
I don't have a sword.
What was your weapon again?
I normally use a shovel.
Well, what's your main weapon other than your shovel?
Shovel. I barely use.
They're not going to look at the shovel and see a weapon out of that. They're gonna,
I have hand axes, but I don't really use them.
Okay, well,
so.
he pulls out one of your axes. Like, trump you. Now, you don't see this, Aaron. Isaac, you see this. Armagon, Terminator 2 style, walks out of the prison cell. Just walks through the bars. Wintagon. What did I say?
Yeah, I think you said Wintagon. I thought you were like
Right.
Terminator 2, like he sprints out of the cell and then runs up the stairs.
No, he merges. He kind of just he steps forward, morphs into the prison cell, and then steps out on the other side. I said Armagon at first. Sorry, their two names are similar. Wintagon, he steps out and merges through the other side. Behind this guard, the guards don't see it. Aaron doesn't see it. Only Isaac sees it. All right, continue.
How close is he to the bars?
Who, the guard?
Yeah.
He's kind of standing nose to nose with you.
So the axe is like what? And his fist like right in front of us, in between us?
Well, he's dropped it to his side again.
You believe that a simple axe will save you if you were to fight me?
I would trust.
You are mistaken.
I would trust in the axe more than the fist of a tamed beast.
I would very much like to show you what these could do, but I believe your captain believes that we are no harm to you, so...
At that moment, Wintagon, again, Isaac, you see this. Aaron, you don't see this. Wintagon puts a hand on the second guard's shoulder, and then with surprising force, pushes him into the cell, causing the guard to morph through the bars and be standing in the cell. And he's kind of just so confused, and he's just baffled by how he said. The other guard turns around, and Wintagon puts a hand to his chest, and the guard just stops, stone still, and then just kind of falls back against the bars of your cell, and then slides to the ground. He's not dead. He's still breathing. His eyes are just open. He's just stuck. He's not moving. He's not doing anything. Yeah, almost like he just went completely. What's the D&D term?
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Yeah. Like he just went completely paralyzed. Like his eyes are open and he's still breathing, but he can't. He's like not registering anything. Wintagon grabs the lock on your door, on your cell door, crunches it, and it just dissolves into dust. Like, friends, we must commandeer this ship. They're taking us in the wrong direction. We need to go north, not south.
And why won't we go north?
North is where our journey begins.
I'm supposing you will not tell us where this journey exactly begins. You're just going to say north again, correct?
He smiles. And then from under his cloak, let me see it here. I got it written down somewhere. He hands each of you my screen will load. 2 short swords.
Can I pick up the hand axe from the guard who was holding it?
Sure. So you each now have 2 short swords. Isaac or Aaron, I'm sorry, you also have a hand axe. Those are the only things that you have right now. He's like, please, do not harm any of the crew. We will need them to sail us north, but we must commandeer the captain. Mr. Marden thinks he's doing what is right, but he is standing in the way of destiny. We must take this ship, turn it around, and deliver it and its crew safely to land. We will be needing this ship in the days to come.
All right.
You say that this is our destiny.
It is.
But this man believes that we are of no harm. If we are to do this, we cast aside all reason and prove that we are not trustworthy to him. Why must we do this instead of converse with him?
You may. I never said to wrestle the ship by force. All I said was turn the ship around, commandeer it, and take it north to dock. He will know where to take it.
Very well. I hand him back the short sword. I do not need this.
He kind of smiles. Best to hold on to food for now.
Very well.
Our intentions are peaceful, but those aboard the ship may not think them so. A time may come when swords would be of great use to you. But take courage, Jimothy. You are a peaceful man. You are a peaceful individual. good things will follow you before the end.
Very well.
All right, so you guys are now out of the cells. There's some stairs leading up, up to the second deck. You are currently, from what you remember being taken out, you are on the third deck.
Do we know where our stuff would be kept?
No, you do not.
Oh, can we ask the guard who's in the cell?
Sure, go ahead.
My dear sailor, you must be confused.
It's like, a little bit, yeah. What?
Would you mind telling us where our belongings are kept?
He gives you a glare and says and makes a not so flattering remark and refuses.
Look at your friend here.
He looks at him. He looks up back at you. I don't know where they keep the prisoners' stuff. I think there's a chest somewhere on the second deck, but I really do not know. Please.
He's telling the truth.
He speaks no lie.
Very well. I would feel better with a shovel in my hand, but a sword will do nonetheless.
A shovel is a mighty weapon, noble of you, and a reflection of your pious nature. Swords are abhorrent to you, as they are to men of peace. A shovel is for men who work, who till, who cultivate. Fine choice it is. All right. So you and Aaron and Isaac, what do you guys want to do? You got to go up, and then that's
what deck are we currently on?
My direction. Say what?
We're currently on what the lowest deck, which is like what deck?
You're on the lowest deck, which is the third.
Third, so the second deck, and then there's the normal top deck.
Yes, sir.
I guess we just go to the second deck. Might as well grab our actual stuff.
All right. Isaac, do you have anything you want to do before you get started on
that? Did we check the guard for anything important?
What do you mean?
No, we did not loot them.
Yeah, loot them to see if they have any like stuff that we want.
Okay. Sure. You loot the paralyzed guard who takes no notice. You find about 4 copper pieces on him. I'll let you guys divvy that up however you want. Just let me know.
You can have them, Isaac.
All right, I'll take it.
So add 4 copper pieces to your inventory. He also has a short sword. Other than that, I mean, unless you guys want to steal the clothes off his back, he doesn't really have anything. So you guys make your way up deck. This room is kind of dark and musty. There's a lot of barrels containing what you... Well, yes, you don't know what they contain. So there's a lot of barrels stacked up along the wall.
Just all kind of like one room. Any doors?
There's one door behind you. So you come up the steps. So say you come up the steps onto a flat floor. I mean, over here is the door. Over here against the wall are the barrels.
Okay. I'm just gonna peek in one of the barrels just to see if it's like normal sailing supplies, whether it's water or
you open the
food.
barrel. It's just got some food, basic provisions inside.
I'll grab a couple.
Okay. Put your rations up to 7. Actually, I'm gonna put your rations up to 1. Say like you grab an apple here and maybe like another like a banana here, or
yeah, just
some basic
simple
food items. So just say your rations are up to 6. Isaac,
Isaac, go ahead.
No, Hunter, I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything at this point?
I just want to grab my stuff, and that's it.
Okay. Well, none of the barrel. Well, least that barrel didn't contain any of your stuff. So,
I want to
Okay.
head towards the door.
okay. You go towards the door. You open it.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. You open the door. This room is much wider, and it looks like it's where the sleeping quarters are. There's several hammocks that are stacked too high. But there's also 3 sailors that are in this room. They're unarmed. So they see you like, what? They see you with your weapons, and they see this old man walking behind you. And they each kind of just like raise up their hands and like, oh, don't hurt us, please.
No intention of doing so.
Can we take him down to the brig?
I mean, it's D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I do want to ask them where, if any of them know where our stuff is.
One of them points to the door on the other side of the room. In front of this door is a chest.
Thank you, my good sir.
But he's not pointing at the chest. He's pointing at the door. In the middle of this room is a ladder leading to the main deck.
Okay.
I would like to threaten them at knife point to take him down to the brig and lock him in a cell.
It's like, all right, we'll go. Just don't hurt us.
You know, we're going to need these men to sail the ship.
Sail the
I'll let him
sail
out
the
once
ship.
I'm done.
Like Armagon, sorry, Wintagon. Sorry, I keep mixing the two. The names are so similar.
Or are they the same person?
No. Wintagon looks at them and is like, my friends, we mean you no harm. We will need your service to sail us back to shore. And he kind of, his demeanor seemingly calms them in. And they kind of just like, they lower their hands. It's like, we'll go down below. Call us when you need us.
I
They
head
will
over to the area where they were pointing.
Okay. You step
First
over.
want to check the chest.
Okay. In the chest, you find 3 silver arrows.
I'll grab them.
Okay. Those are interesting arrows because they're everything about them is silver. It's all one piece of silver carved to look like an arrow. Everything from the fletchings to the shaft to the point, even to the knock point on the end that attaches to the string. It's all silver, all just one solid piece of silver.
Great for werewolves.
All right.
And then I guess through the door.
Through the door. In this door, or through this door in this room, it's a small, again, dark and damp room. On the other side of the wall is a large wardrobe made out of metal. This is a very ancient metal. You do not recognize it. But it's unlike...
Is it locked?
Yes. It's unlike any metal you've ever seen.
Wintagon.
Yes, Jimothy.
What may be that material?
He looks at you, smiles. Roll an Arcana check.
This is great. I got +0 on the 19. Rolled a 19.
Okay.
So.
He looks at you. This is an ancient, or a layman might even call it magical, known as Ziodite. Now his accent kind of throws it off. Ziodite, Ziodye, YTE, Ziodite. This ore was lost long after the desolation. The miners that would delve the deepest, darkest dungeons to retrieve this all fell, and the dungeons became the inhabitants of the dark creatures brought up from the Underdark and unleashed by Armagon. The ore in its raw form is No, it still exists, but one must delve deep to find it. The
Does it have
strongest,
unique properties?
it is the strongest ore ever in existence, nearly indestructible. I say nearly, but it can be broken by those of strong might and will of body.
Must be very challenging to forge.
He smiles at you. But you want to challenge it. I can see it in your eyes.
Yep.
All right. You go to open it and you kind of bust open the lock. Now the lock, there's no visible lock, but you get the impression it's like it's a basic locking mechanism that locks from the inside. So, whoever has the key can open it, but you can try to force it open if you want. Roll a strength check.
Cool. 23.
It doesn't even budge.
Hmm.
You just bang it, bang it, bang it. It's not even dented. No scuff marks or anything. Wintagon smiles, and you're just like, strongest ore.
Hmm.
It was a valiant effort, dear Jimothy.
Any other chests in the room?
Nope.
So it's just this, man. Locking a shovel in one of the rarest materials. I do not suppose you could help in this endeavor. Or would help.
He looks at you again, smiles again. He's like, some challenges are meant for you to solve.
Yes, I suppose
Not
the
to
captain
be
has the
solved,
key.
not to be resolved for you. For true growth of mind, body, and soul come from the challenges presented unto them.
Well, then I suppose we should go to the captain now.
Okay. So you guys go back out through the door you just came, and the ladder above goes above deck. Isaac, at this point, are you wanting to do anything?
Actually, I need to grab my dinner, so give me a second. I will come back.
You're
Sorry.
right. I think I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. I need to backtrack just a minute. Look at my notes again. Okay. Aaron, is there anything you want to do when you get above deck?
I mean, we're just going to be trying to head to the captain's and make sure, no one. I want to try and not kill anyone or harm.
Okay.
So basically, we have to see what Isaac does.
Well, Isaac will be Isaac. Where did you get the idea to name the ship you were on the Albatross?
It just popped in my head.
Of all the man, you talk about a coincidence right there. And that's
I
exactly.
mean, I basically thought like, okay, what's a ship name? Or like kind of stories with ships in it, and my head immediately went to the story of the Mariner and the Albatross.
Okay.
So I was like, Albatross.
Yeah, I just made. I didn't even know that. I just made the name up on the fly at one point when I was coming up with this campaign. It's like Albatross. That's a good name for a ship. And yeah, coincidence, I say.
Indeed.
Hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Hey. All right. So you both climb aboard. So the ship, you're standing in the middle of it. To your left, there's some stairs that go upward towards the mast of the ship. To your right, there's some stairs going up to the rudder, the steer, whatever they call it, the steering for the ship. Um, Now at the base of the stairs,
Steering wheel?
what?
The steering wheel or the captain's helm?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Below the stair, or in between the stairs and that lead upward, there's a door, a double door leading in. There's boxes and crates just strewn around all over the ship. You're kind of in a little depression in the middle of the ship, so uh, everything the sides of the ship are up above you. So well, actually, let me just give you a little map here for it. It's a hand drawn. It's before I rendered everything. That's kind of where you're at. It's kind of a bird's eye view. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
blurry.
I don't know why it's
It's
blurry.
the filter is
Yeah.
blurring it because it thinks it's the background.
All right. Well, let me turn that off for you guys. I know it's not ideal for uh for looking at that, but mm, hmm. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. Anyway,
I mean, you could make a whiteboard in the Zoom.
I could do that. I didn't think about that. It's all right. You don't have to do that. Um. Anyway, you're staying in a depression. Now, there's some stairs that go up on either side of you to the very top of the ship, and then there's the two to your right and the left that go up to the masts. Uh, there's a bunch of boxes and crates all over the ship, and there's cannons on up above. If you were to walk up the steps in front or behind you, pointing out to the sea. There's also 6 armed sailors that see you come up. But what are you doing up here? Another one says they have escaped. They each draw their swords and start coming at you. What do you guys want to do?
I'll just be like, we mean you no harm, but we would prefer that you do not harm others.
Isaac, what do you want to do?
I would like to. How far away are the captain's quarters?
Well, you're not exactly sure where the captain's quarters are. Presumably, they're beyond the door. They're in the door to your right. The distance there, that's 70 feet.
All right.
But you've got these 6 sailors that are coming towards you, not necessarily wanting to fight you, but not they're wanting to more of like their intentions are more of like just in case there's trouble, and they intend to put you back in your cells.
Mm-hmm.
John, you can see, has not followed you up.
All right. Wait, who hasn't followed us up?
Wintagon, the guy that you're with, the old man,
Okay,
he
yeah.
stayed on the second deck.
Okay. I put out my hand and say, "Avaunt, foul sailors!
Said what?
We I say, "Avaunt, foul sailors. We are the great and powerful wizards from Shamula land, and if you cross us, we will turn you into snakes." Can I roll for deception?
You can try.
All right. How high is this gonna be?
I'm not going to tell you.
All right, fine. Anything less than a nat 20, I'm failing, I'm guessing. Uh, Deception.
Uh,
Oh, perfect. A 19 to a 20, a dirty 20. So 19 plus 1.
You know that scene in uh the first Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack boards the ship and he's like, "Gentlemen, we're taking the ship." And they kind of look at him, and then Will comes in and draws his sword and yells at him, and they all just start laughing. That's exactly what these
Yes.
sailors do.
All right, I throw up my hands, I pull out my dagger, and then I run at him. I want to stab him now.
Roll initiative, guys.
uh, dirty 20.
Okay, Isaac.
Golly, 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Aaron, you're up. So let me get visuals for my sake. Sorry, guys, you don't have visuals. I drew this map by hand. All right, so you got 2 guys that are already down on your level with you. They're both standing to your right. You've got one up above you, like directly in front, up above the steps. He's coming down at you guys. I mean, you got 3 others that are on the mast to the left of you that are going to be making their way down. Aaron, you are first.
Yeah. So they're just charging at us.
Yes, and they've got their swords raised. One of them even has a flintlock. Well, actually, wait, does he? No, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, they've all got. Excuse me. They've all got swords.
I'm just going to, all of my attacks are going to be just to incapacitate, knock out. No need to kill him.
All right.
I just walk up to the first guy and with the pommel of the sword just.
So at this point, the first guy is about 35 feet from you. The closest guy is.
Okay, so not quite in range.
Okay.
I'll just kind of move about 10 feet towards him and then just kind of be like, please, we mean you no harm. I mean you no harm.
All right. Well,
and I'm just going to hold my action until he gets within range.
Gotcha. They're not necessarily trying to kill you either. They're just trying, again, kind of to incapacitate you guys. They see you coming up and you're trying to take over the ship, and that their first instinct is, you can't do that. So, all right, that's your turn. The one that you were approaching kind of gets within 10 feet of you, and he holds up his sword in front of you, says, "Get back in your cell, and no harm will come to you." And the other one that's down with him kind of does the exact same thing, but pointing his sword at Isaac.
We're not going to do that. We aren't going to kill you.
I do a Christopher Walken impression. No, I don't wanna. And that's the gist of it.
Go now, or we will take you by force.
You can try. If you know anything about Dublin, you know it's very hard to survive there, right?
The first one runs at you, Aaron, makes an attack.
Okay, so my action does happen.
Okay, go ahead.
holding my action. So just gonna be like just with the pommel of the sword, just right on his like head,
All right, make attack.
forehead. Yeah, is what plus 7? 14 to hit.
That just hits the armor class, so yes.
Okay. And I'll just use my unarmed strike instead of actual damage. So 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning. All right. So you hit him with the pommel of the axe, and he kind of staggers back, and he's a bong, and he staggers. He doesn't drop his weapon, but he goes back and cries out in pain as you do that. The other one sees what you do, and instead of Isaac, he lunges at you to make an attack.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
All right. Let me see damage here. Take 5 damage for me. Put you at
Alrighty.
30. The others have already taken their movements, so Isaac, you are up. There's two attacking Aaron that are 10 feet from you. There's one getting ready to come down the steps. He's 15 feet from you.
All right, so okay, so let me see what I can do. So the two that are in front of Aaron, how they're 10 feet away from me, correct?
Yes.
All right. I would like to pull out my pike.
Okay. You don't have your weapons, remember. All you have is that short sword that Wintagon gave you.
Okay. Then give me a second. I gotta add short sword to my
All
stuff.
You got that, Isaac?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I would like to cut at him with my short sword.
Okay. So you walk up within range. Go ahead and make your attack.
19 to hit.
That does hit. Roll damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. All right, so you're taking a slash with your sword. Are you striking to kill?
I'm striking to get him away from me, try to keep him back.
Okay, so you strike, he lashes out and kind of nicks his arm. He's like, ah! And he sees you using deadly force. So, yeah, things are getting ready to get serious here. He sees that merely persuading you to go back below deck may not be a possibility. All right, Aaron, you are up.
Seeing as they're not cooperating, right?
Mm-hmm. You've got 2 of them attacking you.
I'm going to first rage.
Okay.
And more of like an inconvenience anger of like, are you kidding me? Just stop it. Let's just hope I don't roll a 1 because that might kill them all. And that would not be good. 2. That's the teleporting one.
All right, so what happens?
First, I teleport 20 feet behind them.
Okay.
And then I use my movement to walk back up to them, so they're kind of befuddled,
A little bewildered, yeah.
and time to bonk on the head. Again, same guy.
Do it again.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yes, that does hit.
8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning. So you hit him on the head. This time he's not expecting it. He sprawls on his face and he doesn't get up. Go ahead. 6 XP for you, Aaron.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Initiative order. So seeing you bonk one of his guys on the head, but he rushes over to you. The other one that was attacking Isaac rushes over to you. No! He leaves you, Isaac, so you get opportunity attack.
All right.
Go ahead and make that.
With unarmed strike, or what do I do? Just
You decide.
Yeah. You can use your unarmed strike, or you can use your short sword again.
I'll punch him and try to knock him out.
Flying haymaker from the side.
One.
For attack?
Yeah, nat 1.
All right, you strike out and punch, but you kind of swivel when you do it, and you kind of lose your footing, and you fall prone.
Dang. All right.
All right, yeah, this other sailor is going to attack you, Aaron.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Reduced to 3.
To 3. 27. All right. He does his attack. The other one that was closest to you, Isaac, was about 15 feet. He sees you fall down and he walks up to you, points his sword down at you. It's like, you better stay down if I were you.
Is he attacking me?
No, he's not. He's just threatening you.
All right.
He's got his sword pointed about you. He's got his sword pointed to your throat, and he's standing over you. Isaac, it is now your turn. You are prone at this point.
All right. I, of course, used half of my movement to stand up.
Okay. As you attempt to do that, he's going to stab at you to keep you down. So that's a 9 to hit.
Oh, misses.
Misses. Okay, but it's still enough to keep you down. He jabs it at you, and you go back down and just narrowly avoid the tip of the blade.
Can I knock him over? Can I make him fall prone?
What would you need to make for that?
Just be an attack that wouldn't do damage.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Sure. Go ahead and make an attack to try to swipe his legs out from under him.
Could I use like a similar rule to shove, but instead we call it like sweeping the leg or something?
No, just go ahead and make a straight attack.
All right, straight. Okay. $18.
18, that does hit. So no damage done.
Yeah, I just kick him in the legs and like drop him down.
He also falls down. Okay, so both of you are now prone. You've still got half your movement.
I stand up.
Okay.
And wait, was that my action?
That was your action.
Yeah.
Okay. Can he get opportunity attack if I am moved out of his 5 feet range?
I don't think he can while prone.
Not prone.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would like to go up to the 2 guys that were attacking Aaron.
Well, no, that's your total movement right there, because you used half to try to get up.
Uh-huh.
And then you just use the other half.
Then I would like to use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike and knock this guy out.
Okay. Punch him while he's down. Fair enough.
17 to hit.
17, yes, that hits.
4 damage.
4 damage. All right, you punch him. Like, oh, why? All right. That's your turn, Aaron. We are back to you.
The other one that's right by me, he's also getting the bonk treatment.
Okay.
Let's see here. 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Another 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, so yeah, you hit him, and he stumbles. He catches himself. He's like, oh, and you can see he's very dazed. He's very confused. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. All right. He is so dazed, he's not even going to make an attack. He's kind of just going to half-heartedly swing out into thin air. The one that is currently down by Isaac here is going to attempt to stand, use half movement. Isaac, you're standing over him. Do you want to try to stop him from getting up?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Punch him, try to like kick him in the head, knock him out.
Okay, that would give you, that's basically an opportunity attack. Go ahead, roll a d20, and I'm going to contest it. Do the, let's do dexterity. So make a dexterity check, and I'm going to contest that.
10.
And all right, so you punch at him to try to keep him down. He kind of bashes your arms away, causes you to stagger back a bit, and then he gets up on his feet and then makes an attack against you.
Okay.
That's a 10 to hit, so that misses.
Yep.
All right, so he just swings and you just easily dodge out of the way. The other 3 sailors that are on deck continue to advance. They're still not within range, but they're kind of a little wary seeing you standing your ground fighting. Aaron, we're back to you.
Which is the closest one that's up?
The one that's attacking you right now.
All right, another bonk.
All right, go for it.
15 to hit.
15? Yes.
Another 8 bludgeoning.
That does it. So he's a little dazed, so you just walk up to him, and you're using your axe hilt.
No, just my fist. Just
Your
kind
fist.
of.
So he's still dazed, so you walk up to him and get in his face, and he's still a little like he registers you're there, but he's not really doing anything, and you just boom, he just sprawls down. Go ahead, you get 18 XP.
Hey, that's nice. That's easy to add.
All right, so at this point, the doors to your right burst open, and Captain Aaron Martin steps out. What is the meaning of this? What's going on here? And all his men kind of stop. It's like, the prisoners have escaped. What do you guys want to do at this point?
I thought you said we weren't prisoners.
Like, at ease, men, at ease. The men kind of hesitantly stop where they're doing, lower their weapons. The ones that you've knocked out, they're kind of starting to come to. Gentlemen, let's reason this. There's no need for violence aboard my ship.
Indeed.
At this point, Wintagon does come up, and Aaron kind of acknowledges him, but doesn't say anything directly to him. Like, what is it that you want?
We'd like to go north.
Afraid I can't do that.
I believe you will.
My business is south in Bartastilia. From there, we'll be able to put you on a vessel that can send you north or wherever else you want to go. But I cannot.
We'd like to do that right now, though.
I'm sorry, but I cannot change courses at this time. just please go back to your quarters, and in a couple days, we will arrive in Bardistilia, and I personally know a captain in Bardistilia. I can have him take you aboard his ship, and he will take you north, wherever you want to go.
Would we like to go right now? And if you don't, then, we'll just have to take the ship.
Take my ship.
I'm sorry about this, but
Wintagon kind of steps forward, says, "It would be wise, Captain, to listen to these fellows. I would hate to see any further violence occur to you or your men." The captain kind of lowers his hand. He glares over at you. Like, "You may take the ship, but under no means will I permit you to harm my men."
wasn't trying to kill them, just keeping them from killing us. None of them are mortally wounded. They're just a little groggy from.
"It's a trick, sir," says one of the sailors. They mean to trap us, steal our ship, and abandon us, maroon us. I say, let's kill the 3 of them.
You could try, but it won't
Isaac,
work.
do you want to do anything at this time?
Free drinks for everyone. I pull out my beer stuff, and I say I'll make drinks for every man on the ship if we get to stay and change course.
This one especially, he mocks us, and he makes light of this, and attempts to persuade us and flatter us with his trifles. And the captain kind of raises his head. "Easy, Bardis. I will not risk harm to me, my men, or this ship." He kind of glares at Wintagon. Like, "I will concede to your demands, but upon your arrival, you must surrender this ship to me."
Oh, yeah. That'll happen. We just need to get north.
Like, all right. "Set sail for Bentwalk Port, men." And all the men kind of hesitantly and unwillingly get ready to go to their stations to turn the ship around.
Also, may we have our gear back?
It's in the wardrobe down.
Could you unlock it?
He kind of looks down at the key ring at his belt, glares at you. Make a persuasion check.
I got a negative in this. 13.
He slowly takes the keyring off his belt, and he hands them to you.
Thank you.
Okay. But hear me this. You put one hand on any of my men, and I will throw you back into the sea where you came from.
We didn't come from the sea, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Wintagon looks at him and kind of bows his head. He's like, "You are a noble sailor, Martin. Any ship, any sailor would be proud and honored to have you as his captain." And the captain looks at him. He's like, "I don't appreciate flattery from mutineers. Just so long as you return the ship back to my command. You're not commandeering this ship. I am loaning it to you. The ship will resume my control when we get to Binwalk Port. And
That it will.
believe me, when we reach our destination of Bardastilia, we will come after you, and we will find you.
You could try.
He, again, with one last glare, just turns and walks back into his cabin. And the men are just, the men on the ship hate you guys. And they're just grudgingly doing this, grumbling amongst themselves, and just so upset having to do this. All right, so you guys want to walk down below deck and get your gear?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you guys go down, unlock it. You find all your gear in place, so you've got all your stuff again. You also find something else. Something you did not expect that Wintagon sees at first, and he points it out to you. Aaron, he points it out to you. It's like, I believe this would be of most interest to you, Jimothy. For it is in part what you seek. He hands you, it's this long metal cylinder with a lid that kind of extends and pulls out to reveal whatever's hidden within.
I grab it
Okay.
and open it.
Inside, you find a piece of parchment rolled up tightly into a scroll, and you you slowly unroll it. I want you to make an Arcana check.
Not great. 3.
3.
Yeah, it's not very proficient in Arcana.
You look up at Armagon, and you're like, what is this?
What does this mean?
Can your character read?
I can kind of read. It's very hard, though.
Okay. This is knowledge. And he, Isaac, I'm going to have you, just for expediency, you already know what this is. This is a spell. Now, when I say spell, but it's a little bit different than what you would think of traditional D&D. I've already explained the magic system that we're using here. It's a spell in the sense that it's instructions on how to perform a spell. And if you can memorize the instructions and learn how to do it, then you can perform the spell that it'll give you. The spell that this is Healing Word. Now, like I said, we've already discussed a little bit of the magic system and how we're doing the spell slots and stuff. Spells, just to refresh you guys' memory, you need a wizard to administer the test to be able to open your spell slots. You each have 25 spells, 20 spell slots. I'm sorry. You each have 20 spell slots. 4 for each level, going up to 5 levels. You can take a test from a wizard. It'll open up 1 level spell slot. A second test will open up 2 level spell slots, then 3, 4, and then once you reach the 4th spell slot, the 5th test will open up the first level 2 spell slot, so on and so forth, until you reach all 20 of them. The 5th spell slot, or the 4th spell slot at level 5. So once you open a spell slot, you'll need to take another test that you can administer at any time to be able to learn the spell. Once you learn the spell, you can administer, or you can apply it to any spell slot that you have open. So if you have a level 1 spell slot open, you can use the spell level 1. If you have a level 4 spot, or a level 4 spell slot open, you can use it at level 4, all the way up to level 5. So Aaron, you currently have Healing Word, but no spell slots available. So you cannot use this spell And even if you opened a spell slot, you still couldn't use it. You would have to learn you would have to learn the spell to be able to do so.
Alrighty. I'll roll it back up and.
Okay. Go ahead and you can add that to your inventory just for future reference, so that
Yep.
if you meet a wizard, you can open a spell slot and try to learn the spell. All right, so that's your first introduction into the new magic system for this campaign. All right, so you got all your gear, you got your spell. Now you're just waiting for the ship to go north. So during this time, I'm gonna have you guys take this will be about where you guys are at currently. I'm gonna say it's about a 4-day trip to get to Bentwalk Port. So as you're doing this, go ahead and take, I guess it would be the equivalent of 2 long rests. I'm gonna have you guys do that. But because it is 4 days, expend 4 rations.
Would we not use the ship's rations?
You're gonna use your rations, sir.
I guess I'll just restock then.
So you were at 2, Aaron. Isaac, you're at 4 rations.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and take the equivalent of 2 long rests. So you've got all of your hit dice back. Every time you take a long rest, your hit dice reset. So go ahead. You can use your hit dice, and then you can reset them again and use it as you would for 2 long rests. You do them at the same time. Let me know once you...
I used 1 hit dice the first night, max health.
Okay.
So max everything.
All right, so no worries for you then. 35. Isaac, what about you?
I used 2 hit dice on the first night, plus 4, so I think I'm at max health.
Max health is 21.
Yeah, and I was at like 18 before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm at max.
All right, both of you are maxed out. While you guys are taking a long rest, Wintagon, sits you down. And now, friends, allow me to finish detailing your destiny. Let me get to my notes real quick. As I said, the crystal pool is what you must enter to defeat Armagon again when he returns. But the crystal pool has been destroyed, and it's been destroyed for a millennia. However, there is a way to reverse the dictates of fate. And in doing so, you shall reforge the autumn star. Each of you make a history check for me.
All right. Well,
you said what, history?
Yes.
Let's see, 5.
All right, none of you know what the autumn star is. All right, so he's going to tell you. The autumn star. Hold on, let me find my notes again real quick here. The autumn star was the greatest of all the celestial bodies that glowed in the heavens. Its light was as the autumn twilight, and it reigned in the skies supreme for thousands of years. This star transcends the very planes of existence and stands outside of the bounds of time and space. During the desolation and the destruction that Armagon wrought, the autumn star fell from the sky and landed here in the hand. It smote upon the highest peak and shattered. And the shards of the autumn star were scattered across the hand. But hope may not be lost. For unlike the crystal pool, the autumn star can be reforged. Many have tried since its destruction, but none have succeeded in uniting all of the shards together and building it anew. If you can find all 7 shards, you might restore it, and the person or persons who wield it and wield its power can alter the very planes of existence that you now possess, and you yourselves transcend space and time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And that's all
So
it says for the moment. So, sorry, go ahead, Isaac.
how would we do that?
Do what?
Transcend time?
Transcend space, yeah, space and time.
Yes.
As I said, reforge the star, and embrace the power that it endues.
Mm.
Transcend space and time, and you can bend reality, or not reality, you can bend existence to your very will. And your plane of existence will, in simple terms, collide with another, and will collide with a previous plane. And you can use the star to your advantage to return to the plane where the crystal pool yet flowed and enter in. But I must warn you, once you do this, once your plane of existence intersects with another, there is no going back.
Very interesting.
I don't know what to do with that information.
It's simple. Find the 7 cannot talk. Find the 7 shards of the autumn star and reforge and return to the crystal pool and claim its power and defeat Armagon.
Ah, all right.
That is your destiny. In your histories lies your futures.
Oh.
But it may be a perilous venture. Not only must you traverse this world, find the shards, bring them to me and restore the star, but the point of existence that you must intersect with is perilous and very dangerous. For you must return to the black battle itself at the gates of Castle Black, when the world fell into ruin, and defeat Armagon in the height of his power.
Mm.
Quite a challenge. Indeed.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. There's the adventure hook for you.
Nice.
Now have your quest. All right. 4 days past. Oh, sorry. You guys want to do anything? You guys have any questions? You guys want to role play? Please role play, guys. You guys want to role play? You guys want to do anything before you actually get to your destination?
Um, I don't have much, so no.
Okay, Isaac.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Well, 4 days pass aboard the sea. Nothing of really interest happens. You pretty much stay below deck the whole time, and you come out occasionally just to check on everybody. And the captain's locked himself in his quarters, and the crew's not speaking to you. They're not very happy. So,
Makes sense.
yeah, a little bit. um, 1 second. Let me return to my notes real quick here. Find the page that I'm looking for. You guys sure you don't want to do anything? Don't want to interact? You don't want to nothing?
No,
I can't think of anything.
my character has a lot to wrestle through with on his own. I gotta think through.
Yeah, it's true.
My guy's still a lizard, so he's having a tough time.
But there may be a way to change your stations before the end. All right, you guys in the distance, you hear above deck them shout, "Land, land!" And you guys come out and stand up on deck. The captain is with you guys. He's like, and that is your precious hand. Um, little decrepit little port that you're at. There's a few ships coming and going, but not much. The town itself looks pretty dead, just destroyed. I mean, not destroyed, but there's not much there. Not very big either. Kind of decrepit, run down. Everything's made of wood. There's not really any advancement whatsoever. But you come in and the captain says, "Welcome to Bentwalk Port. We will drop you off at the docks, and we will leave and return to our destination. And as I said, we will contact the Night Guard when we reach Bardastilia, and they will come for you. And when they find you, may justice be swift."
Cool, dog. Now leave.
All right, so they get into the dock. They start unloading some of the crates and supplies. They carry off a bunch of boxes and crates and barrels and whatnot, and then the three of you walk out, and at this point, you guys are in the open world. So we're past the prologue and the tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So you guys are in the open world. You can do whatever you want. You can explore the town. You can get started on your quest. You don't really know where to go though at this point. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Role play is going to be important for you guys. You guys are all on your own. So I'm going to sit back and let you guys decide what you want to do. It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning.
Aaron, what do you want to do?
Probably need to find either place to stay cheap or, somewhere like that. I want to find either somewhere where I can find more about wizards or a library of some sort.
Yeah, let's go to the local library.
Okay. Wintagon He's like, I will seek appropriate establishment for us to rest and to plan our course of action. So he kind of goes off on his own. Still not exactly sure how this supposedly blind guy is, able to like know what's around him and be able to see and all that. But anyway, mystery for another day.
He can walk through walls, so he's more than just a blind man.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys want to search for a library?
Of some sort, place of knowledge.
Place of knowledge. Okay. You walk from the docks. Okay, so you're walking around, you kind of head up the main street. Not really much here. There's very few people. There's probably in total maybe about 300 people that live here. So not a big city or anything. But being on the coast of the East Salt Bay Major, it gets a lot of commercial traffic from merchant vessels and some government officials coming from the capital, and like soldiers and stuff like that. But it doesn't get a ton of attention just because of how wrecked it is. You walk up, you get about 4 blocks, and you see this big, impressive looking building. Kind of, if I can put it into terms that we could all understand, kind of a Roman Catholic Byzantine Empire era sort of architecture.
Byzantine.
It's really the only thing that you see that looks architecturally impressive and looks like it might contain knowledge.
Yeah, we'll head there.
Cool. Let me pull up my notes real quick. Okay. You walk in, and it appears to be kind of like a temple or some sort of worship assembly meeting place. You come in. The imagery I'm kind of depicting it kind of think of like an old Catholic church. A lot of murals, a lot of just really impressive kind of that architecture from the Romantic Baroque period. And you see a small, it's a little rundown because the rest of the town is run down too. There's some pews that that are lined up in somewhat neat array. They're a little bit skewed and off. There's a few that are turned around sideways so that they don't. It looks like looks like this place doesn't get a lot of traffic, but there is somebody standing at an altar in the front of the building. This altar is designed with the same imagery that was embroidered on the dress of the guy that you met on Dublin. So if you remember that guy that you met, the imagery on the altar and the imagery that this man standing at the altar, it's the exact same design. And this man is wearing a same robe, except his robe is bleach white. A little bit of mud on the hem, but and then on the chest again is that same elongated cranium with a star directly above it and rays of light shining down on the skull. On his head, he's got kind of like what a bishop would wear, the cap, the kind of like a, I wouldn't say pointed cap, but it kind of comes up, out, and then curves in a point at the top. and just these long flowing robes. Kind of, I mean that's the individual that you see. He's very hold on, I have his description here somewhere. About medium height. He's got thinning white hair, um, and these deep dark brown eyes. Human male, but he appears to be very old, yet with a surprising sense of energy about him.
I'll walk up to him and be like, hello.
Hello, friends. He kind of looks at you both strangely. Are you here for encouragement today?
I'm here to seek knowledge.
Knowledge. A noble endeavor, to be sure. Please, what do you seek to know?
I seek the knowledge of the magic of the wizards.
Ah, you seek wizardry. A fancy that is quickly passing away, and will pass with time. But allow me to share with you much more enduring, sound wisdom that, to one of the faithful, will last for all eternity. Are you familiar with this place and with what we do here?
No, but we have met one of your martyrs.
A martyr, straight from the school. That was a fair chance meeting. Do you wish to enroll in the school?
No, like I said, I just seek the knowledge of magic.
Magic we cannot offer you here, but what we have to offer is much, far greater than any of the magic in the world. Magic is fleeting and passing away, but what we have to offer will last and endure long beyond this planet.
I appreciate the offer, but that is not why I'm here. Though, I do have something here that may help one of your own. Do you know of Thad Burkanian?
Thad Buchanan, I do not recognize the name, no. The School of Martyrs enrolls many willing students who are willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the rest of the world. I do not know many. Unfortunately, in these parts of the world, it is very isolated. I have been in no contact with any of my superiors or anyone from the school for quite some years.
I was just wondering because he had a brother who was in the school as well that he wished to deliver a letter to.
Do you have this letter?
Yes.
He takes it, he kind of looks at it. He reads it to himself silently. This was wise of this man to transcribe his wishes to his brother. I'm afraid there may be no. I'm afraid it might not bring anything to fruition. However, if his brother too is enrolled, well, his brother will soon also be sent on his assignment and fulfill his own destiny and his own mission to the lost souls of this world. But you should deliver this to him.
Do you know where I might find him?
If he is currently enrolled in the School of Martyrs, you will find him. in the Temple of the Titans. And there you can seek him out.
Thank you for this, and just one last question. I am not familiar as much as these parts of the northern part of the hand, but where might I find the Temple of the Titans?
That is not typically information that we share with those who are not of the Order. One must unite with us, join the Order, join the salvation that we know to be granted access to the sacred temple.
So what you're saying is the only way for me to deliver this letter is to join the Order.
It would be wise. Isaac, what are you doing at this time?
I just want to look around and see if there's anything of value.
Okay. I mean, there's some there's some things of valuable. You get the idea they're kind of like holy relics to this religion. A lot of effigies of what you assume to be the Titans, and just a lot of what you think to be knickknacks and stuff you might find in an old lady's house that's just sitting around collecting dust, but apparently has some sort of holy value or religious meaning to the petitioners and to this individual and to the whole religion itself. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of it looks valuable, but you kind of get the impression that probably shouldn't touch it. Might not be a good idea.
Okay. No, not really. I don't have. Is there anything of importance outside or
Outside the building?
yeah, outside the building?
Um, no, not really. Like I said, the town is pretty much it's if it's not dead, it's certainly dying, and it's almost there. So the desolation is pretty much wrought complete total destruction across the hand, and this town has really felt the brunt of it with how decrepit it is.
Got it. Then no, I don't really have anything else to do or ask or I
Okay,
don't know.
Aaron, you are mulling over what he has to say. Um, what do you want to do?
I'll thank him and then kind of just step outside.
Of course. Please return if you feel the need and seek the salvation that only the Titans can bring you. For they surely will deliver us from this dying and condemned world and take us to their home beyond the stars. May they go with you and bless you. I will also, this is the DM speaking, giving you some freebie information. This building is known as a kirk, basically a worship assembly for those of the order. The priest here is called a domini, which is basically a fancy word for a priest, and these kirks are kind of in they're scattered throughout the world. And the unique thing about them is that as you're traveling, you can find what's called sacred relics hidden throughout the world that have been lost. If you return a sacred relic to a kirk, the domini that operates it will grant you a blessing. I'm not going to tell you what the blessings do or what they are, but they are very beneficial to you. Think of them as kind of like a point of inspiration, but better. That's what I'll say for now. So that's just a little bit of freebie information that the DN is giving you guys, so that you can keep that in mind, just so you're not wandering around thinking like, this is crazy uh, religion cult thing. Um, okay, so you guys leave. No knowledge to be learned unless you're interested in religious knowledge. Um, but yeah, that's the first thing you see, kind of down the main street of this town. So you guys go back outside. Um, yeah, you guys are gonna have to do some exploring, do some digging to actually find uh, anything of real knowledge here. Like I said, it's town's pretty dead.
Anything you want to do, Isaac?
Just look around and explore and investigate.
Okay. Um, is there any particular thing you want to go look around and do while you're exploring? Like anything specific you want to investigate?
Not really, no.
Okay. So I'm just gonna say you guys walk. Um, you guys head north. Sorry, not north. East. Walking through the streets. You pass a lot of houses. There's some families that are living there, but they kind of eye you suspiciously, and any children that might be out playing, the parents kind of hush them in and bring them. They just stay away from strangers, especially strangers, a half orc and a lizard man. A little suspicious of that. Um, most of the families are human. There's a few elves and even a couple dwarves that you see around. But most people, you get the impression they just want to stay away from you. They don't want anything to do with you guys. However, you do walking through some of these neighborhoods, you do come to a building. It looks like a stable, right there on the edge of the city. So right next to the seaboard, you find a stable. You guys want to go in there?
Isaac?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Inside, you see a young boy. He's looks like he's standing at a grindstone, grinding some uh, rust and some hardened muck and metal and stuff off of a horseshoe. He kind of looks up, doesn't say anything, looks back down. There's a girl who is polishing one of the horses that is in the stable. This big, beautiful horse. It looks like she's about 13, human. Um, long, messy blonde hair and a kind of brown hazelnut eyes almost. And you see this big, burly man. Uh, looks like he's the stable master. He's kind of he's at the furnace. He's hammering some metal and tool. Very sweaty and just working really hard. He doesn't notice you initially because of the sound of his hammer, but the girl looks at you and smiles kindly. But you can tell there's sorrow in her smile.
Hello.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. Are you new?
Yes, we have recently come in.
Oh, we don't usually get visitors nowadays. I can't remember the last time we've had any. Uh, what are you what are you doing here? What
We
bring
are
you
just
the city?
exploring the city and getting to know this area.
Oh, uh, hold on. I thought I had a note here, and I don't see it. Isaac, what about you? What are you up to?
I want to talk to the father.
Well, you're not sure he's the father necessarily. He's just the guy uh, at the stable, master managing it.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Okay, so go up to him. What do you want to do?
Do you know anything about wizards, or where would one find one?
So you ask your question. He's still hammering. He can't hear you over the sound of his hammer.
Mm, all right. I walk over to the girl and ask, "Is that your father or what?"
She looks at him, uh, and then she kind of looks away. Oh, Jason? Uh, no, he's my master, the proprietor of the stable. She kind of goes back to brushing the horse, and the horse kind of neighs a little bit and kind of bucks up its head, and she said, "Easy, girl, easy, easy. It's all right. It's all right." From behind you, "Wah!" You guys, you look real quick, and the stable master has uh noticed you guys for the first time. He jumps back. "What are you?" He's got the hammer in one hand. Like, "What in the world are you?"
We are just travelers and visitors of your fine establishment.
Never seen the likes of anything. What, you a half orc and a thing? Get out of my business! You devils, get out! Sorry, that
We're not doing you no harm.
wasn't very convincing. uh, it's like, I don't like the likes. Get out! I'm gonna get the guards.
You don't need to. I would like to purchase your services.
You carry coin?
Yes, I give you coin. I'm not just a monster. I am actually, a person.
Well, uh, why didn't you say so before? But that thing has got to get out. And he points over at Isaac.
He's just a monk. He was cursed.
I'll say he was cursed the day he was born. Now get out of here. I won't do business with that creature.
I walk out, of course. Nope.
Ah,
Oh no, I'm not
oh,
muted.
oh my. Now, sincerest apologies. Oh, you startled me. That was all. Uh,
That is
oh.
no problem. It's definitely.
The girl sees what sees Isaac leave, and she kind of looks out, and she follows him out. All right, now, what may I uh be of service? And I'm sorry, we don't get any abnormal customers typically nowadays. Uh,
I totally understand.
what can I interest you in?
I was wondering if you are able to enhance and manage to make sturdier shields and weapons of the like.
Uh, weapons? You uh,
Uh,
you want weapons?
I, s- I, I suppose you could call it a weapon. I use it. I show him my shovel.
A, sh- a shovel is a far cry from a weapon. If that's what you think a weapon is. uh, uh,
My dear sir, if you look and I like closely point out, it's how it is more of like a battle shovel. The edge is a bit more refined.
he looks
If you
at it.
look,
Very interesting. This is a shovel, but you. This looks more like a sword. Uh,
I did make some modifications, but I am no blacksmith, so
what exactly are you digging with this?
well, I normal digging, but I also use it as a weapon in defense. I'm an adventurer and I travel around, so that is why I have such an odd weapon.
Adventure? Like, are you are you an adventurer?
Kind of a traveler who is on such adventures.
Oh, no, sorry. He puts his hammer down and on the hood. We are closed for business today. Please take your business elsewhere, I pray. Thank you.
Very well, sir, but I would pay you.
Hey, miss, come here. And the boy stops what he's doing and walks over. Yes, Jason. Would you please show him the exit? Thank you very much. I have important business to attend to. Now, while this is going on, the girl outside with Isaac comes in and is like, "You, I'm sorry for the way my master treated you in there. He doesn't. It was. I'm sure you startled him with your appearance. We've never seen anything quite like you. I hope you don't take it too personal."
I never do.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Uh, I will admit I was a little surprised when I saw you myself, but I've had a lot on my mind lately. Do you think maybe you could help me?
What do you need?
Well, oh, I don't know why I'm asking you. I just met you. I don't even know what you are, but I just need to talk to somebody. And I feel like, I just feel like that, you get treated like this a lot, ostracized and such. You and I are kind of, I'm the kind of the same way, no one really knows what to do with me. I'm an orphan, and my sister, and she starts crying.
Mm. There, 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 there. Stop crying. Stop. Stop crying. Stop. Stop crying. Tell me what you need and I'll get it done.
So sorry. So, after our parents died, she's all that I have. She's gone.
There, there. There, there. Now stop crying.
I just want
Stop
my
crying.
sister back.
Stop crying. Stop crying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm bothering you with this, but I was just so scared for her.
Tell me what you need and I'll do it.
My sister Wendy, she disappeared last week, and no one's seen her since. I don't know where she's at. She was acting so strange. I just didn't know if maybe you had seen her, or if maybe if you could help me find her. I've no business asking this that of you, but please, I just want to know that she's safe.
Where did you last see her?
At home. We live right down the street there. But well, I guess I should start from the beginning. She was having these dreams. She's only 12, you understand, and I didn't think much of it. We're orphans, you see. Our parents died a couple years ago, and we've been just living on our own, trying to make by. I've been trying to do my best to take care of her. And all we're paid for here is food, and we both live amongst the horses, and we sorry, I'm trying to read my notes at the same time. Wendy, she disappeared. It was a very, very odd the way it happened. I don't understand it. She had these strange dreams for the last several weeks, and she told me about them. She dreamed of a bunch of children, some younger, some older than herself, but they kept appearing to her. They were in a large house, and they all looked sad. And every time they came to her in these dreams, they would ask her to play with them, to join them. I didn't think anything of it at first. It's just a dream. We're both orphans. We don't have any friends, and I thought it was natural that Wendy would want friends to have to play with, but she was disturbed by these dreams, distraught even. And after the first week, I noticed there were changes coming about her. She wasn't herself. She used to be more lively and talkative. She, she would talk my ear off whenever I came home from the stables. She became quiet and very sullen and sad. She barely spoke to me anymore. She was never happy. She never smiled. And then after the second week of these dreams, she started to get thin. Her face became gaunt. She turned pale, sickly. And then one day while I was here polishing the horse's saddles, I came home. She was gone. I searched everywhere for her, but there was no one. I even looked at the outskirts of the town, and there was nothing. She was gone. Some of the neighbors said that they had seen her walking from the house into the forest, and she points northward, out to the direction outward of town. She said she was walking. They called to her, but she didn't acknowledge them. She just walked. She was so straight and rigid, almost like she was sleepwalking, if that makes any sense. And she went into the woods, and she didn't come out. Please, have you seen her? Do you know do you know where she might be? She's very small, even smaller and thinner than she was when she first started having these dreams. But she has large blue eyes, and her hair, it's curious. I don't know. It's very strange, but she was born with white hair. Very very different, you could say. I don't know anyone else that has hair as snow white as her own, but always been very proud of that. Our mother and father, they used to call her their little angel because of her hair and how it seemed to just shine and glow wherever she was, just white as snow. And she was wearing a crystal, an amethyst crystal around her neck. It was a gift from our mother. That's all I know. Do you know of this? Have you seen any children that fit this description? Please, I'm begging you. I just want to know she's okay.
No, I have not seen any children like that.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, my kittens hurt too. She starts sobbing again and crying. Aaron, by this time you're ushered out, and you see Isaac awkwardly, this lizard man awkwardly trying to comfort this girl, but said about 16 years old, so not too young, trying to comfort her, and she's just crying and can't stop. Aaron?
Yep. Are you all right?
No. I would like to just mouth the words, "Help me." You know what? I will go investigate that, and I start to slow walk. Actually, no, I fast walk to where she was talking about very quickly and just leave her there crying.
Okay, so you just walk in the vague direction that she pointed.
I mean, man, I can't deal with a woman's emotions.
It's a 16-year-old girl. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
She just lost her sister.
Womp womp. Boo-hoo.
Aaron,
Cry about it.
All right, so Isaac just walks in the vague direction she pointed, more to escape than anything else. Aaron, what do you want to do? She looks up at you and say, "Please, you have to help me."
Help you with What? Sorry, I was talking
And
with your.
she relates all the information to you.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen anyone of that nature or appearance. So I will let you know if I do.
Could you find her for me? Please, I just want her home.
I will keep an eye out.
Oh, thank you very much. And she told you about the amethyst crystal and all that that this girl had.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, bless you, bless you. Um, please, will you search for her now for me, please?
Yes. I then um be like I will look.
She reaches up. She takes hold of your hand. And she says, "Come back after nightfall, and I'll spare you some horses and some food, and to help you get started."
Alrighty.
All right. But please don't tell the master. He'll beat me if he hears about it.
I won't.
Oh, you and your friend. Thank you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. And then she just resumes her crying. But now it's mixed. Her crying is kind of mixed emotions now. Some gratitude, but also sorrow and fear still for her sister.
Yeah.
If you guys are taking notes, I don't know if you are or not, but if you want to keep record of this side quest, the girl's name is Wendy, Wynde, Wendy. Said she's about 12 years old, bleach white, snow white hair, amethyst crystal around her neck, and light blue eyes.
Alrighty.
Okay. There we go. All right, so what do you guys want to do now? Isaac walked off in the general direction in search of this girl. And
I will.
Aaron, you're still kind of perturbed by your experience with the stable master.
Yeah, I will look for the old man.
Okay. Wintagon?
Yeah, Wintagon.
All right. Roll investigation. Why don't you?
11.
11. Okay. So you stumble around town. You're very lost. Again, no one really wants to interact with you very much. There's a few people that might make some comment towards you, but you kind of just ignore them. And you're asking around, like, have you seen an old man, blind and brown clothing? And no one really has seen him until you get about, let's see, you get close to the docks again. And then you hear someone say, yeah, I saw Manny headed west, northwest there. You go past the Kirk, keep going down that street. Oh, sorry, go past the street, keep going down the street. You get about half a block forward, turn left. There's a tavern right there. I'll bet you that's where he went.
Thank you.
All right. Now, before you go, you hear a lot of commotion on the docks. Let me pull these notes up. Yeah, you hear a lot of commotion on the docks. Do you want to go to that, or do you want to just head straight to the guy?
I'm gonna head straight to the.
Gotcha. Isaac.
Yes.
You walked off northward towards the general direction she pointed. So you're at the outskirts of the town at this point. There's a dark forest at the outskirts, mountains in the distance. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I say this out loud. Either deal with a woman's emotions, or go into a possibly deadly forest. I point and I go, deadly forest it is.
All right. Cool. So you walk out. Takes you about 15 minutes to get there. I'm gonna say at this point, guys, It's about
8:12.
yeah. Well, talking in-game time.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It is about 8 o'clock in the morning. Give me a second. 8 o'clock in the morning. There's a massive storm coming in, guys. So a lot of heavy rain and it's really dark clouds getting ready to take in. It looks like it's going to be here for most of the day. Really strong winds. The trees are starting to bend. Potential risk of some damaging weather. Maybe a tornado. Could you never know. Out on the sea, there could be a slight tsunami-like conditions. Really bad storm coming in. So anyway, that just adds to the atmosphere of you headed towards this already dark forest with this dark, overcast skies. So it takes you about 15 minutes to get to the outskirts of the forest. You take one look back at the town. Very few lights are coming on with the overcast skies. Then you turn back and you plunge right in. All right, it's we're gonna call it quits there for tonight.
Alrighty.
All right, so we will pick up. Isaac, you've headed out into the forest in search of this girl. Aaron, you are headed towards this tavern that Wintagon may or may not be in. You don't know. And but you're gonna try to find him, and then do whatever you want to do there. I will review my notes. I will adapt to them, try to come up with some more story beats for you here, and then in 2 weeks we will meet up again for session 5.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, good playing with you guys.